Out here for another ONYXCON out worldwide. As you can see, you see that hole over there down? Yeah. Got a little, oh, I can still smell the fresh limbs cracked. The sweet smell, them green tree limbs. But had a tornado come through this morning. And obviously this is where it had its strongest impact in the area. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. This is literally the first tree I've seen that was down. Like for real, I haven't seen any others all the way down like this. A few minor trees toppled, but this is the most obvious damage I've seen. See how oh wow, yeah, it crossed over the creek here, so then that's, you know, creating a whole nother habitat of stuff that'll be running across that and using it as a bridge. The squirrels gonna be happy. They got a new way of crossing over the creek if they want, other than hopping from tree to tree. Let me flip it so y'all can see what I'm looking at. So you see that over there? That is like literally there's like 2 or 3 trees. Ooh. Yeah, that's real deal. It's about 2 cutting across the creek here. And as you can see, others that have been down for a long time, those been sitting up in here, breaking down, going through the slow rot, becoming mushroom feed and fish feed and everybody feed, because all kinds of stuff lives in trees and stuff when they go. And a whole bunch of other smaller trees fell over here, so it definitely cut through this area, or the wind strongest. There's a whole nother big tree back there that fell over, all the roots up. Yep. It's real, it's real. It's nature. Like these ferns, these perfect curls until they open up. Not that human trash over there. See, people just their own problem. Why you gotta drop your little wrapping? You're just messing everything up. But yeah, tornado season, ATL area, it's real. It is real. Hopefully it won't be no more like that. Hey, how you doing? Let's see here. Word. Yep. What's goody? So I'm gonna keep it walking. Finish my walk. Make sure you subscribe so you can chat. Subscribers only. That's my monetization nation, I call them. All the real ones that understand. This is time, this is effort, this is energy. Show support. We got goals. Y'all. We got goals. We trying to get that monetization up in here. We well over the 1,000 subscribers. We trying to get the 4,000 watch hours. It is grueling, extremely hard to accomplish. And I used to hear my friends who got their monetization say that's always the part. When you get the, I mean, it takes a while to get subscribers too, but once you get to 1,000 subscribers, then it's just a matter of making sure everybody stay tuned and watch. You know, give me 15 minutes of your life. You know, in a week, give me 30 to an hour. That's all I'm asking. If all y'all did that, what? You know, the stuff we could do, stuff we gonna do. How about that? I gotta talk about it like it's already happened, because it will happen. It's mandatory. It's gotta happen. I see little areas I want to show y'all, but I don't want to get my shoes too muddy. Okay, this one's not too bad. I'll walk over here. Try to avoid the worst of it. Okay, let me show y'all the good stuff. Got 5 in the building, 3 thumbs up. I like that. Make it 5 thumbs up. Let's go. All this beauty out here. So this area here didn't really get hit so hard by the tornado winds this morning. It's crazy how it's literally Russian roulette. It's like one area get hit hard, another one get dodged. You just never know. You just don't want to be the one in the path. That's all I can tell you. Watching my step as I chat. Because even though it's kind of coolish, it's warm enough for a no leg to be hanging out near the water. I've been hiking on days where I saw a moccasin just sitting, just chilling. They look just like this, cloud cover and everything. People think, oh yeah, reptiles, they only come out when the sun is out. BS. Bullshit. Nope. They come out whenever it's warm enough. And just like you, and it's just a little temperate, it's like what, about 70 degrees? Oh yeah, that's enough. Hell, 65 is enough. They be hanging out. Yep. Oh, by the way, everybody, make sure y'all go over and not only subscribe here, but subscribe, or at least follow our fan base. We have a fan base page. Of course, we on Instagram. You know that. You should know that. We all over Instagram. We've been on Instagram for years. But in terms of getting show enough response for all this effort and everything, I'm loving fan base more and more. Fanbase is a new app. It ain't really that new. It's been out for some years, but it's newer, compared to all the other big ones that I keep saying is going to really flip the industry. It's already doing it, but like once enough people completely become aware of it and respect it for the power it has, because it's based on Instagram, and its founder, Isaac Hayes III, son of the legendary soul funk singer Isaac Hayes, yes, his son, started it. He's the face of it. He's the CEO. And he said, I'm starting this so that everyday people can make some of this money that these people make off of these huge apps. And we make the apps possible. Like, we literally create the content that they put the ads between, but we rarely ever make the money that can sustain everybody involved. It's enough to go around. It's his philosophy. It's like, why not everybody have a piece of this? So you gotta love that, and it's literal, y'all. I mean, I cannot say it enough. You get enough folk out here always preaching in your ear about what can be something good to invest in and all that. But I promise you, if you want to invest in this, it's proof in the pudding, because so they have this. You can when I say invest, let me tell you, there's 2 ways. The way I see it is investment. First of all, starting a page, and if you live like the way I'm live right now, right? It took me months. I mean, like anything, you got to put in the work, right? So I had like hundreds, not thousands yet, hundreds of followers, and still looking for subscribers. Haven't got my first subscriber on there yet. $4.99, just like it can be on Instagram, right? But the thing is, people can like your stuff for free, just like here. You can like this right now. You can put up a little love, but it's just an icon. I appreciate it when I see it, but that's all it is. But if this was fan base and y'all started hitting the love button, yo, I'm about to be hyped because you have to buy loves. Likes are free. Love costs. It's kind of symbolic because that's the truth. I like you. Oh, okay. All right. Well, prove it. We don't ever do nothing. Well, do stuff, it costs. All right, baby, I'm going to take you out. Well, to take you out, it costs. Let's just be real. Can we get real, fellas? Ladies, can we get real? You know what I'm saying? Love should not cost, but it does. It does. That's the reality of this ish we done got ourselves born into, should I say, because ain't nobody asked for this. You born into this stuff. Okay, but so you buy the loves. Like I bought a pack, $4.99, $4.99, not even a full 5, right? You get 500 loves. Now, every time you give out love, it's like I forget the exact cents, but it's almost like a nickel. Not a nickel, no, more like a dime. I mean, did I say nickel? I should have said nickel. Yeah, it's about, I forget, like I said, I forget the exact, it's something like 0.04 cents. I forget, it's something, but here's the thing. if people liking your stuff, right, they just start hitting that button, them little nickels start adding up. So I was on a live one night, just chatting like I'm chatting with y'all right now. And some ladies joined me. It was about 4 of them in there. They was feeling what I was talking about. Before I knew it, one of them was like, yeah, let's get this brother to at least $5. I said, yeah, let's do that. So, because I told him straight up, I said, I'm going to be transparent. Shit, it ain't hurting me to tell the truth about what it is when I'm on here. I said, I ain't got nothing, but at that time, I had $3.41. But even that, most people just get on here, talk, chit chat, whatever, have you spend all this time. Time is money, right? In the capitalist system, whether you see it that way or not, your time is money. Okay? And if you're on these platforms, you're part of somebody else's business, whether you want to be or not. Because they putting ads between your stuff, whether you make money off it or not. So I only had $3.41. By the time I got off that live, I had $9 and some change. I think it was $9.20 something. I was like, yo, thank y'all so much. They was killing the love button. And I was just being myself, having fun, talking to them about, really, I was telling them the history of ONYXCON, how we became more than a Comic-Con, how we have all this multi-niche content, start breaking out all the different topics we cover and everything. And they just were not aware. So they were enthusiastic because they liked the pitch of what it is. And I'm not trying to sell nothing. It is what it is. You either like it or you don't. And they loved it. So I was like, and ever since then, it's been just getting sweeter and sweeter. I've been getting more and more loves. It's like the algorithm, when they talk about you'll see the algorithm start showing you what bullshit, you might get some love here, maybe. You might get some love on Instagram, maybe. But y'all know, like I know, you got to be hitting crazy numbers. There, you ain't got to have no major numbers. You just got to be on it. And it's early in the game, so it's not that many people. So you do get seen. Like, I go in the feed looking at people's lives. Hell, if the past day only 20 people went live long enough, I guess, I don't know how it functions that, but I see myself. I say, I'll be damned, there I am, okay. And if I'm seeing it, you seeing it. So, trust me, fan base is it. I done got up to like 10 and some change. I think before the end of the month, because the first, you get paid every month, just like any of these things. And I really think for the first time in a long time, I'm gonna see from just going live and chatting with folks on fan base. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. For anybody new here, all right. I'm gonna end the month. I'm aiming for $15, but I already got at least about $11. Now somebody may say, "There ain't no money." Oh, okay. Well, last time I went to the grocery store, when I get the family pack of ground turkey, at least where I shop, that's $10. So, if money ain't money where you at, I understand, because there's some rich people out here, they eat words and concepts, they eat the idea of crypto because they're just so rich, But here's what I learned and been telling folk. I ain't learned this. I've always known this. Here's what I'm seeing in real time. When I woke up this morning and my power went out, I said, oh boy, here's that quick reminder of what I already know. I don't need these harsh reminders. I was like, my Wi-Fi don't work, so I couldn't get on none of my apps. The few that I could get on, they may have the kind of backup technology that, when you can use your network for your phone service and you get a little bit of something. But some of these apps they don't give a damn. If you ain't got Wi-Fi, they don't work. This is one of them. And now somebody proved me wrong. That's not true. Not where I'm at. Well, good for you. Like I said, you might be one of them people that eat crypto or something. I don't know. I'm not dissing crypto. It can work if you know how to use it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's rich folks' lottery. I ain't rich. I'm trying to get rich. Okay, so we can do a lot of rich things, rich-minded things. I don't just want a bunch of numbers and ain't doing nothing that's valuable with my time to inspire my own life and other people's lives. That's my goals. I'm not just living for numbers and look what I put on the board. Yeah, who gives a damn? You ain't help nobody, selfish bastard. What? I kept all the information and I made billions. Okay, you're a you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't shit. But if you a real one, if you understand the real meaning of life, I'm saying we out here doing it the right way. If you can get with that, like I said, hit that fan base, subscribe here, show us some love over there, because like I'm saying, they doing it right. You ain't gotta wait to get monetized. You ain't gotta wait to get to some level from day one. Some people can come over there as long as you got your credit card information, debit card logged in. That's on you to put that in if you want to get paid. But if people start loving your stuff, not just liking it, you could be on there the first day and make some serious good money, or just something to pay for one more thing you ain't got to think about, or whatever it is to you. I can't count nobody else's pockets. I just know what it is to me, and I appreciate it. So I'm telling you, fan base is the future. Get you a fan base today. Support that. And if you one of these folk who eat crypto and drink stocks, and you just you ride around in your Bentley, and you can't decide what do I want, the Bentley today, the Lambo, or maybe the Phantom. Well, good for you. I like all of these cars, but guess what? Ain't none of that gonna be relevant to my reality until all the bills paid. ONYXCON can take every trip we need to take. I can do every interview I need to do. I can buy all the equipment I need. We got our priorities straight, people. That's what I'm talking about. And yes, we still dress fly and look fly and all that good stuff. But when y'all see me getting fly and doing ONYXCON style, and you better, here's one thing I'm gonna add to that. Because I'm big on perception, and I wanna produce people who understand this. Especially my young folk, because y'all the most impressionable and get so confused with all the bullshit. See, I'm in the film business, so I help the industry that creates some of these fantasies, whether they're, productive or not. But they ain't my ideas. I'm just on a crew. I'm doing my part. But I'm saying I'm aware of what it is. I'm under no illusions of what it is. But when I tell y'all, there's so much smoke and mirrors. Most of y'all out here, like when y'all chasing all this jewelry and stuff, man, please, I wear nothing but stainless steel. Proudly. You know why? It don't tarnish. And the number one metal, one of the number one metals used in construction of the mansions and the yachts, especially yachts, is stainless steel. They don't use platinum. They might use titanium sometimes, but most of the time you're gonna hear them say stainless steel. I love stainless steel. It don't tarnish. If you want to make it bling a little bit more than it already naturally blings, just put some alcohol in it, rubbing alcohol. Wipe it off with a cloth. You ready to go. Okay? I like copper. Look up the health benefits of wearing copper. How it's supposed to help with aiding you with a blockade for sicknesses. Check that out. Check that out. This is the kind of stuff I do, right? And I shop discount. If I got on anything that all together, when I go from my shoes to my pants to my tops to my hats, all together, I'm trying to keep it under $100 per outfit. But if you see it, you might think, he spent about $250 on that. The hell I did. and depending on what else I might have on certain things, oh man, I bet he bought that for about $500. Nope. I ain't spending that kind of money on no damn clothes. Not at this stage. I'm not at that stage. And if I even get to that stage, I've always laughed. I always say, man, I was a billionaire. Unless I was at some public event where it's time to, show up and show off a little bit. And I'm all with that. Time and place is always the thing. Like I tell y'all, the formula, respect, power, money. Now, how you choose to look is up to you. But if I go to a red carpet, I'm not going to walk in with just a white tee and some basketball shorts on and some Jordans. No. Unless it's one that they're open to that look. If it's get on some hard bottoms, put on a nice casual suit. Your lady got on a beautiful after 5. Oh, we're going to do it. And I'm going to be the baddest motherfucker in the building. Please believe it. Please believe it. I'm about that life. For real, for real. But I'm also about that, okay, it is now it's time to have on just a nice tee, okay, with my favorite character on it, some trunks and a pair of slides, and we're about to hit this beach, Time and place. Time and place for everything. You feel? But again, even with the suits and stuff, most of my suits, Now, I would like to get to the point where I can afford more suits at whatever the cost is, but not, again, not ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was a billionaire, I'm not running straight to no Gucci and Louis Vuitton and all that. Some of y'all say, why not? That's because y'all been brainwashed into thinking that's literally the sign of value. First of all, I don't want a bunch of them. Unless I'm wearing my sporty stuff, I don't want logos and stuff. I like logos and all. I create logos. I'm a designer. I'm an illustrator. But if I'm wearing some clothes for fine art level, okay, super classy, upscale, whatever, I just want the fabric to speak. I want the color to speak. I want the texture, the sheen. I want all that to speak. You know, I want to have some folk on speed dial. Like, I want to meet. I've always said I want to meet and know Oswald Boateng. That's a Ghanaian designer. I don't know if he's the only anymore, but I know he was the first black man to ever have a shop on Savile Row in England, where they have all of the best men's bespoke suit shops, where you walk in and you say, I want this many suits, and they got to all fit them to you and everything. I want to be bespoke. You feel me? And some bow tie. You know, support my brother. I want a brother-ish. Let me get some bow tie. Now, we get some other ones too, but I want to start there. If you want to start yelling names, that's where I'm going to be. You hear me? I want to get me some doggone... I remember I met this brother on set one time in my acting reality. He always have on the baddest suits. I said, man, what is that, bro? What you wearing? I'm thinking he going to yell one of them labels. He said, man, this ain't no damn labels, but it's the equivalent of all that stuff. I said, where you get your joints? He said, man, he told me how he was a general in the Army, desk general. So he getting big money. He drove a brand new vet. We'd always see him pulling off from set. We'd be like, man, what does that brother do? But that day he broke it down. He said, yeah, man, I've been in the Army. He said, I'm a career military guy. He said, he had done his, all his training and all his, grunt time, if you will, whatever. But he had taken a desk position where it's a pretty lush lifestyle, traveled the world. He said, when I used to go, he said, I don't go like I used to be. He said, but when we used to travel a lot, man, he said, we would get off places like in China or in Morocco, where they have some of the best tailors in the world. In those outdoor markets, indoor markets, it didn't matter, wherever you was at, they had them. He said, man, you step up in them shops, they pull out the rolls of fabric. You just feel everything you like and say, yeah, you pick the numbers, you pick the colors, you tell them what you want, give them a few days, sometimes the same day, it just depends on how busy they are. And they got you top to bottom, bespoke suits. And he opened it up and showed me how, like, wasn't no label. Like, if he had wanted to, he could put his own damn name on it. He'd be like, man, put my name in it. Here's my signature. Etch that in with and pay the extra cost. Plus, you paying that equivalent or way less than it would be in U.S. prices. So he may have been coming up out of there with 5 suits for the cost of one in the U.S., but each and every last one of them was on the level of your Louis and your Gucci and all. I never forgot that conversation. Because I've always been privy to that type of shopping. But he just added more to I said, man, well, I know what I got to do when I get overseas. And I saw it on different people's shows, different travel YouTubers I admire who've done their thing. Some of y'all young and old might know this brother because he's pretty big right now. But what's his name? God dog it. Don't tell me I'm about to forget the name while I'm trying to say it. Austin Holloman. I think that's it. Yeah, young brother, 20-something. He did an episode when he first started. I'll never forget him doing this. I thought, that's all right, man. I'm glad you showed him the multi-realities, that you ain't got to just be always in a sports gear. And I love all that, man. Don't get me wrong. I'm a sports gear head. I've always been. I collect jerseys and stuff. I don't have as many as I'd like to. Never had as many as I used to, but I'm about that life. And so, matter of fact, check out our latest video. I just debuted this one. Because I like to debut my fits. When I finally get it all together, like from head to toe, I'll be like, this deserves its own video. So I did a whole fit check video for this Seattle Kraken joint, man. We got it cracking. Shout out to Seattle, another place I got to go. I've never even been to Seattle, but I love their hockey team. emblem and jerseys and stuff is fresh. Baseball team is fresh. The Mariners joints is fresh. All that, I like it. I like it. But anyway, they had this joint, man. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you, he went in this shop and he did exactly what that other young brother told me he did. He said, I want this many suits. I think he picked like 4 or 5 designs. He was going through all the fabric samples, came out with all these brand new suits. You're talking about literally setting your closet straight for like 10 years. I mean, you could continue to buy stuff, of course, but if you got about 4 or 5, you got enough to work with if the colors are interchangeable and stuff like that, which a lot of times they are, if you know how to do it the way he did it. You have a nice blue suit, nice black. Y'all done seen the Steve Harvey. If you ain't seen it, go look for it. It ain't gonna be hard to find, but the famous quote of him talking about how every man needs a black suit, a blue suit, a gray suit, a brown suit. All of these are interchangeable. You can wear the black pants with every one of those jackets. You can wear those jackets with he broke it all down. And it's true. It's so true. Because I did it in the film business, especially when I first started. And I would get all my suits, mostly, from Goodwill. Brand new luxury suits from folk who were rich. I go to the rich areas, go to those Goodwills where they're going to have all the stuff they just barely wore or never wore. Man, I got so many ties and suits that way. Like I said, all that stuff would be brand new. Cufflink shirts, all that. All that. So, you don't have to spend a lot to look great. You just got to lower your ego about everything being brand new. And understand, because what killed my ego about that is I went into film business thinking, oh man, I don't want to be wearing other people's clothes. The first thing you realize when you get on set, you coming in your best. And they're like, okay, we're going to switch you out of all that, Joseph. We'll keep your shoes, but everything else, we're going to give you something new. You still end up wearing all this stuff that a whole bunch of other people don't wear. They going to dry clean it. They ain't giving it to you musty and dirty, like, here, put this on, you know what I mean? And of course, if something was, you'd be like, hell no, I ain't wearing that, but the stuff be clean when you get it, but I'm saying it has been worn. So you kind of got to get out your own way with that. Hell, as I speak, this Nike jacket right here, I got this brand new at a Goodwill years ago. And I customized it. It's originally, all my folks from Arizona gonna know what I'm about to say. That's the Arizona University logo up underneath this patch. It's an iron-on patch that I got on the site, one of them Chinese sites. I ain't gonna say who it is because they ain't giving me no money, but you know what it is, And I love it. I love it. Okay? Because I'm into a lot of things from Asian culture, and I know this Japanese cultural icon of this particular, spirit, etc. It's just some real cool warrior type-ish. So I put that on. And I love this jacket, and it fits me like a glove. I mean, it's you see it. It's like perfect fit, brand new. I got this joint. It still had the tag on it. It had never been worn. What that means? Somebody, get rid of all that stuff. Take it to Goodwill. You don't even wear it. Okay, mom. some grown dude. All right, babe. Okay, all right. You got so much damn money, don't even know what to do with it. And I can't wait to go in Goodwill. Show my appreciation. One of my best, I got a leather jacket one time. I call it the 21. You know why? Because it was $21. And this is like a $200 jacket. You better earn it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we could tell y'all on this kind of style, y'all. Like, I was even watching, like I tell you, I love jerseys and stuff. I've been getting back into my thing, researching hockey jerseys because I always liked them. And I want to, the older I get, I just feel like I want to stop saying I always wanted. I'm at that age now. It's like the hell with that always want. I'm going to figure out how to get it. You're only going to live this life once, so let me make sure that's part of the story. And I've been able to acquire a lot of things once I put my mind to it. It's like anything else. It takes a while. Sometimes it takes, a lot of that eBay style shopping and stuff. But if you're doing it right, you even develop some good relationships with some people. Like, okay, I know who might have this. Let me go back to my guy who sells those, and he's going to probably have it. If he don't know, he might know somebody who, Because it's a whole world, you know, of other people who think like you, who trying to get it on the low, but still want the quality. You know, we ain't substituting quality, but we do want the best price. We're not trying to get got just to be fresh. Not at all. So yeah, it's that type of thing. He gonna hop it. His tree in the way. Boom, did it. All right. Clearing my throat. I ain't trying to do that all on camera. Y'all gotta get all the sound effects. But yeah, y'all. There's a way to acquire anything. You just gotta, it's just gonna take more time, more work when you don't have all the upfront riches. But that's okay, it still happens. Because good people like you gonna hit that subscribe button. And we're gonna get monetized. This is ONYXCON. Peace, y'all.